It's lonely on top of the throne.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Check, Mike 42. Oh, here we go. Oh. Jump.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. That's caught by Ware. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Ready?
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on second down. Costello connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Washington.
Ready? 18, Gator. Blue dead. Let's go.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake. Costello sliding out of the pocket, and that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, Costello. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 120. Hey, kill. 57's Mike.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
120! 65! 65! 57! 57! Switch! SOS!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Man up, D. Check 26, check 26. Lane 5-3. He's coming.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
50, plant. Check, 47. All day, dog. Speed grip.
Throwing again. Costello. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Get set. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down. Costello. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Redskins' 43-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
40, 82, 40. Hey, Haywood.
On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. As time expires in the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's find 7.
Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way out to the 46. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike, here we go. 180! Check back. Hey, stand. Hey, forward, Tokyo! Hey, dude!
On play action, Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 3. He's got this to his running back, Spencer Ware. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
80 weapons.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. On first down, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Pull it together. He's coming. We got double up.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We go. 90 Wolf. Come to Wild World. Win 61. Match.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looking to throw. Costello got a man. That's Quinn. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Costello looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
2nd and 5. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello, his throw caught at about the 5. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the gun, Costello in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Costello. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Then the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lefty. Check 24. Check 24. Comes to me, it's me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd and 6. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A game there of 30 big ones. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Costello. Over the middle, complete. That's Quinn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Back to throw. Costello. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Costello. And this is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down, Washington.
Go now. 70, Indy. Go.
On 1st down, Costello. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Eagles, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? You like my ace, I